The Kalaupapa Peninsula is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It's surrounded by the ocean and the highest sea cliffs in the world. But during a tragic era in Hawaiian history, that landscape served as a natural prison. The only way to get there was by boat, or by hiking down the original trail, which was steep and treacherous. That's why patients with Hansen's disease were exiled there in 1866. By the time Father Damien arrived in 1873, the settlement had descended into a state of semi-lawlessness. Damien was the first person to devote his life to caring for the patients. He protected the powerless from abuse, built a sense of community, and helped the patients regain their dignity and hope. Today, more than a century after his death, Father Damien continues to inspire many worldwide. Norbert Palea is a resident of Kalaupapa.
To us, he's like a beacon. He came in the worst years and have lifted up our hearts, and do not despair and have faith in God. He gave us faith and hope. When other people have exiled us and shunned us, he gave us hope to live on.
Now 68, Palea is the youngest patient in Kalaupapa. He was just a little boy when he was sent there in the 1940s. Shortly afterwards, doctors found a cure for Hansen's disease. In 1969, Hawaii's forced isolation laws were abolished. Since then, most of the Kalaupapa patients who are now cured have chosen to stay in the community, but their numbers are dwindling. There are now only about 20 patients remaining in the settlement, which has become a national historical park.
We are the living legacy right now of Kalaupapa.
Clarence Boogie Kahilihiva is the president of Ka'ohana o Kalaupapa, an advocacy group for the patients. He was elated to attend the canonization of Father Damien in Rome because Damien's spirit has touched so many lives.
He showed the world that he cared for people. He was our brother because he had the same sickness. He had leprosy. I had leprosy.
Since Father Damien's death, many hoped he'd someday be officially declared a saint. Damien was beatified in 1995. Then, when a second woman was miraculously healed of her terminal illness after praying to Father Damien, that cleared the way for sainthood. This means a lot to the patients who were once torn from their families and banished to Kalaupapa. But it's also bittersweet because they represent the 8,000 souls who were sent away to live and die there. And many others who planned to attend the ceremony, like Ku'ule Bell, have passed away. Bell did attend Damien's beatification and explained why he meant so much to the patients.
And Damien, because it was through him that we still here, because they said in 20 years all of us would be dead. But no, we survived because of his effort, his fighting even the Catholic Church and the government to try to get supplies and things in our behalf, and then becoming one of us. That's the bottom line. He feels the emotion we feel. He can relate to us that maybe nobody else can. Because he suffered, he had a reaction. He became disfigured, and he stayed. He dedicated his life. He literally dedicated his life. I love him very much. Even not knowing him, I love him very much. And I think many of our patients feel the same about this man. Otherwise, who would come and take care of us?
Saint Damien of Molokai becomes the first saint with ties to Hawaii. I'm Heidi Chang in Honolulu.